I want to bring in the rest of our panel for more discussion on this and more topics this morning. We start with former Nevada State GOP Chairwoman Amy Tarkanian. Project 21 National Advisory Board member Christopher Arps is here, and Trump campaign aide Rick Gates is here as well. Rick, I'm just very unclear what benefit the U.S. would get to agreeing to the terms of the old deal and then lifting all sanctions on Iran. That is only going to help their economy and help Iran become more powerful and a more formidable adversary.
It's disturbing to think that the idea of incentivizing Iran by lifting sanctions to bring them into compliance is going to work. The whole point of sanctions is to bring somebody into compliance. So by giving away your ACE card, at the very top, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And this is in addition to the ideas that the Biden administration won't even engage on, like the Iranian missile program, backing terrorist groups. There's the Houthi group that is backed by Iran. They've created havoc since 2015 in the region to destabilize it. The Yemeni government just submitted a report to the UN about all the intelligence related to Iran backing different terrorist organizations and being linked to ISIS and al-Qaeda. So you've got this situation where the U.S. could actually take a really tough approach to Iran, and instead we're giving them everything they want and more, and we're not getting anything out of it. Period.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You brought up the Houthis there. Right when the ink was still drying on the original nuclear deal in 2015, they invaded Yemen, and the Obama administration did absolutely nothing. They did absolutely nothing. I want to talk a little bit about infrastructure. There was some interesting developments yesterday. West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, as we know, is not going to support that corporate tax increase, so his vote is going to be crucial. Here's Jen Psaki talking about that.
Debate is inevitable. Compromise is inevitable. Changes are certain. And our main bottom line is inaction is not an option. And so we see it as a positive that Senator Manchin, that others, Republican members, other Democrats have come forward and said, I like these pieces. I propose a different component on the tax piece. We're happy to have that discussion. And what we are seeing, though, is broad agreement about the need to invest in and modernize our infrastructure.
Chris, I want to go to you because you're in St. Louis. Many cities, particularly cities in the Midwest that have been affected by the coronavirus pandemic, it's going to take some time for them to dig out, and corporate America is going to play a big role in that. The current corporate tax rate, 21%. If Joe Biden gets his way, it's going to be over 30%, more than a 10% increase. This cannot be a good thing for American business.
It cannot be a good thing. And I tell you, when President Biden had his press conference yesterday, I almost drove off the side of the road when he said that he and Barack Obama had always opposed the 38% on businesses, but they never did anything in their 8 years to lower it.
Right.
So, Biden could have a huge victory if the bill that they're proposing was strictly on infrastructure instead of a Green New Deal project. I think it's very discouraging for the Democrats. It should be that you've got 10 senators that are saying that they're not going to be on board on this package. I think a lot of that is for leverage, but this is not going to be the easy sail-through thing that I think that they want it to be.
When it comes to raising taxes, it seems pretty clear, Amy, that Joe Biden is an expert on the topic. Here he is speaking at the White House yesterday. Take a listen, and we'll get some reaction.
There's all kinds of opportunities. Just list all the tax breaks that I find difficult to explain. Wealthy deductions, $360 billion if you cap them. Top rate of 39%, which it used to be for years, all the way to the Bush administration.
I'm not trying to poke fun, but I mean, I am a little bit. He can't even talk about his own plan there.
I was thinking the same thing, and then the fact that we also have the Secretary of the Treasury Department, Janet Yellen, now wanting to go to the G20 and propose a global minimum tax rate. That's only going to further the problems here with us getting back on our feet. We are not only going to struggle here domestically, but we're going to struggle internationally, and we will be put at a huge disadvantage against all of these other nations that that are going to have a much lower tax rate than us if this follows through. And the fact that she also is implying that the more advanced countries should actually help the lower income countries when we have so many problems to tend to here ourselves.
Right.
It's now America last as opposed to America first, with the way that the Biden administration wants to tax the heck out of us.
Panel, we're out of time. Rick, I got this for you, so I got to pull it up. There was an opinion piece in the CNN website talking about Hunter Biden. I just wanted to show this to you just because I thought it was that funny. Here's the title: Hunter Biden's story is a window into America's soul. So that gives you an idea of how the left is reporting on Hunter Biden's book. Beautiful things.
We're all smoking Parmesan cheese, Rob?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. We're out of time, but Rick, I had to share that with you because I knew you'd appreciate it. Panel, great conversation as always. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.